Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another video. My name is Tawanda, and this is Tawanda's Blessed Life. And today we'll be doing day 2 of my Come Decorate Me series for fall. So today's video, we will be decorating the entryway into my home. So we have 2 doors that come into our house, one from our carport and one from the front of our house. So we don't use the one that comes in from the front of our house. We always just come through our carport door, but we will be decorating that area today since we finally have everything cleared out of that area from things that we had there before and from things we had there from doing our bathroom remodel. So all of those things are finally cleared out and we have basically a blank space to work with. I have not touched that area since we moved into this home. So when we first moved into the house, we painted and then we put some pictures on the walls. We called it the Kirkland wall because everything on the wall was from Kirkland's. And it's been like that for the past probably like 7 years or so. So finally, since we gave the living room, the dining room, and the kitchen a fresh coat of paint, I decided we're going to go ahead and continue that process on with painting the cabinets and painting the wall around the door and also the door. You can see my ribbon up there. I need to get that straightened up. Sorry, squirrel. Anywho, and then we're going to do an accent wall. So the price that it cost me to do everything was under $50. I ended up paying I purchased 2 pictures from Target, and then I purchased some paint, which will be the paint that we'll be using on our accent wall from Lowe's. And the pictures were the first picture was $19.60 or $19.40. And then the other picture was $20.40, I believe. I'll put the total somewhere on the screen. And then the paint was $7.72 at Lowe's. So originally when I went to Lowe's, I was going to get 2 sample sizes just to try to decide the 2 paints I wanted to use. I wasn't sure which one I was going to use. And so I ended up, while I was there, I picked out the 2 sample sizes, and then I decided for some reason something was like, just go ahead and just get the pint of paint of the one color because you do really like that color. So I went ahead and asked the young lady if she would just give me a sample of the one color and then give me a pint of the other color because I kind of knew that was kind of the color that I wanted to do, but I wasn't sure, but I wanted to have a backup just in case. And so she went ahead and we went and picked out the pint. I just went with the cheapest paint size or paint. I don't know how they do it, but it goes into like 3 levels, but I just picked the cheapest one because I figured I'm going to have to do 2 coats anyway, and a pint should be enough to do 2 coats on that wall. So, long story short, the paint that I asked for, I wanted in a semi-gloss, and they did not have the cheaper one. So she said, I'll go ahead and give you the next step up for a discounted price. And I said, that's fine, whatever. And then they didn't have that one either. So she was like, well, I'll just go ahead and give you the higher grade one. And I will give that to you at a discounted price. And I was like, fine, okay, I'll do that. I just wanted to go ahead and get the paint at that point. And so she ended up charging me $7.72 for the paint. So I ended up spending total for the remodel or the refresh in that entryway area. I ended up spending less than $50. It was like $49.70 something cents. I can't remember how much it's like, but I'll put that somewhere on the screen. And then I just basically just reused some of the artwork and pictures that we already had on the wall. And then I also used a picture frame that we had. My mother-in-law had a Betty Boop picture in her bathroom, and it was in that frame. So the Betty Boop, I reframed it and stuck it in our bathroom. And then I took that frame and I used that actually on the wall, on the accent wall. And then I created a little DIY to go with the frame. So yeah, so that is going to be my budget friendly makeover refresh in our home. And I'm just happy with the way that it turned out. I think it looks so good. And I feel like it just makes our living room feel so warm and cozy. So you'll have to let me know what you all think about the new paint color and the artwork. And also during the video, you'll hear me like talking about different things, about just telling you how I feel about the paint color and everything when I first start. Also, there will be a couple different little snippets of conversations between my husband and I about the paint color and the decor, and also the fact that I told him that I was, well, you'll see that later. But yeah, so let me know what you think about the surprise paint color, and yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into the video. I hope you all enjoy, and then I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye. Okay. So this is, oops. So this is what it looks like. So this is our front door. And this is the wall I'm going to be painting to match the rest of the walls. So the color that we have right now is alabaster. So that this wall here will be painted with the alabaster, and then the doors to the cabinets will also be painted alabaster to finish matching off the rest of the wall here. I'm not going to do anything with the countertop. Eventually we do plan on probably changing it out, or at least I would like to even this off so it's more square, because I really don't like this angled look. I've never liked that since we've purchased this house. So I think eventually we may end up doing that. And then this is the wall that we're going to be painting, and I'm going to be changing out the some of the wall art that we have there. And you can see that's our hallway, and it's pretty dark. So what my plan is if we like the color that I'm going to use for this wall, I think I'm going to put it all the way down to the back. When you walk into the back door back there, it's kind of dark so you can't see it, but the door in the back, I think I'm going to paint around the door, the wall around the door, the same color as the accent wall, if it looks like hopefully like I plan it to look. And if not, we'll just paint everything with the alabaster. So I'm going to go ahead and finish cleaning, and then I will put the camera up in here shortly. Okay, so everything is clean, and I went ahead and patched up my holes in the wall, and then I did leave the nails in where I'm going to put the pictures and stuff back. I went ahead and caulk around some of the areas on my doors, if you can see that. The lighting is not that great over here, but I did go ahead and caulk everything, and I went ahead and started to tape off. So I'm going to go ahead and start painting this wall and door and these cabinets, and while they're drying I will go ahead and switch over to paint this wall, which will be my accent wall, and I'll let you all see the color once I start. But this wall and door and the cabinet doors will all be the alabaster to match the rest of my house, so, or my living room and my dining room and my kitchen. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first coat is done, and I think it is looking really good. It actually is brightening up the space in our living room. And so now I'm going to go ahead and paint this wall. I'm going to go ahead and get the paint out so you can see what color I'm going to paint it. So yeah, give me one moment. Okay, so this is the color that I'm going to paint the wall here. So I'm going to paint it. It's a Sherwin-Williams Vintage Gold. And like I said, I wanted to paint the wall gold. And I also wanted to paint our door gold. So I'm just going to see what the wall is going to look like first. And then I will decide if I'm going to do the door or not. Okay, so this is the color. So I'm going to go ahead and just start painting. I'm a little bit nervous. But I guess we'll see once it dries. Okay, I'm not sure how I feel about it. Okay, all right, so I think I'm just gonna go with it. Now this is the color that it's supposed to look like. This is what it's supposed to look like, so I'm hoping that this is what it'll look like when it dries. But as of now, it does look a little yellow, so I'll see when it dries.
That ain't no Pittsburgh Steelers gold.
So the wall here, the accent wall, which I did with the vintage gold, and I was a little bit on the fence when I first started to paint because I felt like it looked a little yellow, but I gave it 2 coats and I love the way that it turned out. So this is what the wall is currently looking like. I'll give you a closer look. My iPad actually ran out of storage, so I had to switch over to my phone. And so here is the back wall, the door wall here. So this is our front door. Let me put you down a little bit. Oops. Okay, so this is our front door. We don't use it. So I went ahead and painted it the alabaster to match. So the rest of the living room and dining room, we're also going to paint the hallway alabaster, but I don't know when we're going to get to that. But I was going to paint the door in the gallant gold color, so this color here. And I did like a little test spot over in the corner, and I didn't like it, so I went ahead and just painted the door with another coat of the alabaster. And so what I think I may end up doing is because I really do like this color, and I thought it was going to be too dark for this wall, which I don't know yet. It may or may not be, but we're just going to keep this wall for now. So my other choice would be, because I did buy paint to paint the door, so I'm thinking I could probably either use this on our pantry door, or when we come in our house through our carport. So when you first walk in our house, the first thing you see is the wall all the way down the hallway. So I'm thinking we're going to paint the wall. We're going to paint our hallway in the alabaster because it's actually really dark in our hallway to lighten it up. And I'm thinking that I may either use the gallant gold because it's just a small section, just like to give it a little pop for when you first walk in, or I may just continue on with the vintage gold. But I'll make that decision once we get to that project. So I'm gonna have my husband come in to help me move this chest that we have here, so we can move it down because it is quite heavy. And then we have these cabinets here. I'll go ahead and show you those also. I went ahead and painted those in the alabaster too. But we have this, the wooden top is like really scratched up. And when we first bought this house, I did try a couple of different products. And so we still have them, and there's still product in all of the bottles. So I'm gonna try, I don't remember which one I used, to be quite honest. So I'm gonna try, I don't know which one I'm gonna try. But I have this one, which I feel like we have a different one that is not mahogany, that maybe, I think it's a walnut, but I can't find it. It may, because I feel like I used that on the top on my hutch, but I'm not sure where it is. We have a lot of paint and stains and stuff, so it could be anywhere. And then I have the Danish oil, which I've used this one before. I think I used this on our table once. No, I used it on a tea cart, an antique tea cart, and it looked fabulous. It turned out really nice. And then I also have this Old English. So I'm thinking that I may do the Old English and then the Danish on top. So I'll just go ahead and just show you. I'll let you see the cabinets and how they look. I think they turned out, I love the way they look. I was thinking about adding, we have like these full leather handles. I was thinking about adding the handles, but I kind of like the idea of them not having handles, and it just looks a lot cleaner, and to not have to bump into anything when we're coming over here. So I think I may not put handles on it, but I'm gonna go ahead and just show you what they look like, and then I will also show you the top of our cabinet. And then I want to go ahead and use these products, and hopefully it'll give it a little bit of life. And then I'll have my husband come out and give you all his reaction, because he has not seen the wall fully painted, and or all of this fully painted actually. So when he comes out, I'll go ahead and get his reaction, and we'll move that, and then I'll go ahead and start to decorate. And then, yeah, that'll be it. So let me go ahead and just show you all this really quick. Okay, so this is what the top looks like, and this is what it looked like. This is pretty much what it looked like when we first bought the house. I did try and do a couple of different things to make it better. I guess another option would be to sand it down, but I really don't want to sand in the house and have a bunch of sawdust, or dust everywhere. But we'll see. So this is what it's currently looking like, and like I said, I'm gonna try this with and I'll probably, no, not this one, so I don't really want it to be red, and I might try this. If these two don't work, then I'm gonna look and see if I can find my restore finish and the walnut, and then I'll go over it with that. And it probably won't be in this video, but I'm just gonna use these first, and then so we'll see what happens. So let me go ahead and get started on this. This is what it is looking like, and I actually didn't use the Danish oil. I just went ahead and just used the Old English, and I think it looks really good. So it went ahead and like this scratch here, I mean, it's deep, but it went ahead and just covered it. So but it looks a lot better than what it did. So I'm gonna just go with this for now. Have like a, so they're on like a little like magnet, So that's how we open and close them. So I think we're just going to leave it that way because it also keeps the kids out of the cabinets. So this is what everything is currently looking like. And here is this wall area. And like I said, like that wall where the door is, just around the door, I'm thinking that we may just do the same color or different, the gallant gold. So I'm gonna see, I'll have to just decide which one I'm gonna do. But and as you can see, it is really dark. It's quite dark in our hallway, and I'm sure it's part of it is the paint color, and the other part is probably the lighting. We also plan on replacing all of the flooring in the back of our house. So let me go ahead and get my husband, and then I'll go ahead and start to decorate. Tell my friends what you think. Oh no, I also did this too.
What do you mean you did that?
I like went over it with some of that stuff. With some of the, what did I use? I forgot already. With this, the Old English. You see how it looks like, you can see the scratch marks and watermarks? And I went over it with that. Alright, so what do you think about it?
Yeah, it looks
Before
good.
I start to decorate.
Looks like you finally got all of it.
Yeah.
How much of it did you use?
About half a can. Still got enough.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it looks like it covered everything. Yeah, I thought all the pictures and stuff were gonna be on there. That's what I thought was.
I wanted you to see this before I put the pictures and stuff up. And get a little bit of fall decoration.
That's why I thought you stopped me from coming out here.
No.
Because
I wanted to get everything.
I was gonna see the finished product.
No, I wanted it to be completely finished painting. And the doors I painted. And I was gonna put those, thought about putting those, you know, the full leather handles that we have, that we put on the cart in the bathroom, to put on the doors, but I think I'm just gonna leave the doors like this.
Leave the doors like what?
Without the handles.
Oh, yeah, we don't. You should be running into them, banging into them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Alright, so I do need you to help me move this. So
No, that don't move. That stays where it's at.
It needs to be moved. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start decorating. I'm going to go ahead and just show you all what I am going to put back up that was already up there. And I'll show you there's two pictures that I'm going to switch out and put up here. So I'll just show you what I'm going to put back that was already there, and then I'll just show you the two newer items that I have. So this was already up on our wall, so I'm going to put this back. And the M was there, so I'm going to go ahead and put that back. And then this picture frame was there, I'm going to put this back. I'm also not in this video, but I'll probably go and change the pictures out to put like some fall pictures in here, but I'll have to figure out what I'm going to use. And I'm going to add this picture frame. This came from my mother-in-law's house. I'm going to add that. Oops. I'm going to add this picture. And then I'm going to add this one, which I really love. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and start decorating. So what I'm thinking is I might buy one of those lights to put above here just to give some light to this area, because we don't actually have any lights up here. We're actually planning on putting in some of the what do they call, like the pop lights, to give us some light up in this area. But as of now, this is what it's looking like, and I love it. So this is it, and I absolutely love the way that turned out. I love it. So you'll have to let me know what you think. I'm going to go ahead and let my husband come out and take a look because he hasn't seen it decorated yet, and we'll get his thoughts. As of now, he does like the color that we did, that I picked and painted the walls. So we'll just see what he thinks about the decor. I did tell him when I first did this that I was painting it the Pittsburgh Steeler gold, and early in the video he brought out his pillow, one of his Pittsburgh Steeler pillows, to put it up against the wall to let me know that they weren't the same colors. But let's go ahead and get his, let him tell us what he thinks about the wall. All right, what do you think? I think it looks really good.
Yeah, it does look good. Color goes good with it.
Mm-hmm. And I almost didn't go with that color.
Why not?
I was gonna go with something darker. You see your mom's frame? That was what the Betty Boop was in. Remember that frame that she was in?
Which one?
This brown right here.
No, I don't remember what it was in. You took it off of it and put a different one on it.
I know, that's the original one.
What picture's in there now?
None. It's a floral arrangement with the light. I think it looks really cute though.
What, that guy in the middle picture frame? Yeah, he's
Yep.
pretty cute.
He's alright.
So is that it?
That's it. We're done with this.